Also putting the brakes on business. We're looking into parking problems in a popular Cleveland neighborhood. News 5 at 4. Back after this. A big part of our weekend plans have to do with getting there, right? Rideshare services like Lyft or Uber keep would-be drivers from having to find a parking spot. But there's still not enough to solve a growing parking problem in one of Cleveland's growing neighborhoods. Kevin Barry explains why Little Italy is being told to follow an example being set on the other side of Cleveland in this News 5 original.
The real competition in Little Italy happens before customers ever see the unique decorations inside Patty Romano's shop, Topsy Turvy.
I always tease my customers when they come in and they say, "Where do you park?" I say, "It's the thrill of the hunt."
The same narrow streets and tightly packed buildings that give Little Italy its charm also leave very few spaces for visitors to park their cars. 2 apartment buildings with a new winery moving into the bottom of one will only bring more visitors to the neighborhood, fighting for the same limited number of spots.
Little Italy's not opposed to new construction and to change, but it needs to be appropriate for our area.
When the spots in parking lots are gone, visitors and sometimes the neighborhood valet program turn to the side streets. That's where Robert Fatica lives.
So I'm not sure when the breaking point is, but I'm sure at some point that'll probably come.
It's so crowded on residential streets like his that some homes use cones to block off street parking for themselves.
One of the first questions I get from future patrons is parking.
Matt Snyder owns the winery moving into the newly finished La Colina apartments. Earlier this month, he got permission from the city's zoning appeals board to have fewer than the amount of parking spots that city ordinances say his business should have, as long as he works out a deal to pay into the valet program. His main argument is that there just isn't any room to build any more spots.
From somebody coming into that community, we want to do right by the community and just be a part of that and contribute and be a value add to that community.
Before the zoning appeals board voted to grant the variance, one member had an idea for an example Little Italy could follow. It was Ohio City, where the board member pointed out that this community is growing as well, but it also has the infrastructure to handle the parking. Ohio City Incorporated's Tom McNair says even after shutting down Market Avenue to vehicle traffic, there are still plenty of spots in lots near everything else that Ohio City has to offer.
We want to invite people from around the region to come visit Ohio City, leave your car, and then explore the neighborhood on foot.
Back in Little Italy, Patty says her neighborhood isn't following the Ohio City example.
We're not coordinating the building with the parking. It's only causing more issues.
But Robert says maybe there would be more coordination if there was only more space.
I think that if there was a place that we can do that, I think that would be something that we would have done.
In Cleveland, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.